again, and once again I'm just coming here to basically tell you my review, my experience, and my journey in Full Sail University. I'm an online student, and I'm always been going through my courses like month by month. I recently changed my degree, so if you want to stay tuned and be part of this journey, and just check it out with me, then just stay tuned. So it's been a while since I recorded one of my reviews for my courses. One of my latest videos, I was explaining that I recently changed my degree from Digital Cinematography to graphic design. It's so many reasons why, so if you want to check it out, I'm gonna leave the video right here. And yeah, it's been a journey since I changed. Like, my last class in the digital cinematography degree was very hard on me, at least. I feel like that was like one of those courses, like, it shake you out, it make you think or double think if you are on the right degree. So I'm just gonna go through the course and everything that we did on the 4 weeks. And yeah, just stay with me. So for those who doesn't know what script writing techniques or what just script writing it is in general, it's like basically everything that it is before you start filming any movies, any commercial, any documentary, anything. That's just the basic. That's just like how you start everything, and without that, you know, you don't have a follow-up. So that's what they were trying to teach us. During the week we had like a little bit of different homeworks, but from the beginning the professor gave you the access to check what we were gonna be doing on the last week or so, and we had to do our own script writing. It was supposed to be from 5 to 7 pages. They give you so many videos, lessons, like video chats that he had with other students before, with samples and stuff like that, so you basically knew what you were gonna do. But for me, it got to the point where I was just like, I couldn't think of nothing, or I wasn't like too open-minded, so I got stuck on that course, and I was just like, yo, I don't even know if this is the right degree for me. Basically, like, what Full Sails try to do is they try to teach you in digital cinematography, they're trying to teach you basically like every little step, so you know where you fit the most. So I always thought like I was really always into learning like how to like edit videos, and how to like at least learn how to like work a camera, learn angles and stuff like that. And I did it on other courses before, but when it got to the script writing, I was like, I don't even know if I'm this person. Like, I'm a very creative person, but for this type of course, for this type of degree, you gotta be more than creative. You're gonna be super open-minded, because you gonna have to start thinking of ideas, and along the way, like, every course is gonna get harder, so it's gonna get to a point where you're gonna do a portfolio, you're gonna do a documentary, you gotta do this, and you gotta make sure that it's a good job, because that's what you're gonna present, so you can like get a job in the film world. So or you have your own freelance, you know, thing, but you gotta know for sure what you want to do, or if this is the right thing for you. So at first I really wanted it to learn a lot of things, and which I did, but when it got to the point of the script writing, I was just like, I'm not sure anymore. Plus, I already, for those who have been watching my videos before, I have a small business. I do crafts and stuff like that, but I'm always looking up on YouTube videos how to like do different designs, graphic designs. I'm always working on Canva. So it was just like, okay, I feel like I should change for something that is not just like, it's not that it's easy, but it's something that I can put my time on that, and I know there is something's gonna come out right from it. You know what I'm saying? So that was basically like my final point, where I was like, okay, if I change degrees, I gotta find something that it fit me perfect, because I don't want to be switching out. Like, that can mess you up, and I don't want that. So I wanted to stick with something that I know I can put all my work on, and something good is gonna come out of it. So that's what I did. But let's just get to it, because I'm doing too much. So for the this script writing technique course, so for week 1, basically it was just like giving you the idea of what to expect at the end of it. Week 1, they were just trying to like help you out understand like what was gonna happen after to the last week, which was week 4. They give us like a lot of videos to watch. They help us with the requirement, the 7 requirements for our script writing at the end, which is like the big deal, the real deal. And they give you like some stuff to read and questions about logline and starting plot. They give you a few things to know what to do for short films and outlines and stuff like that. And at the end, we had to do like our own short film idea, just to have basically like to have like an idea what is gonna be your script writing is gonna be. So that's what we did on week 1. For week 2, we had a practice with the script writing formatting, and we were using Final Draft. That was something very new for me, because I always thought basically like when you do the script writing, you just write it on paper. Now you got this app, so you can like actually, and it help you because it can go from like the title to if you want to like switch up, if you put like the time, you can put the characters, everything. Like, it goes very like now, so it looks very professional. So I really like that part. We did a lot of reading, a lot of watching videos, and our first assignment was called self-analysis of transcript short films, and that was just basically going from the short film idea to this. So every week was like a different steps to get you to do it right for the final, which was the script writing thing. So it was more like a research thing. So that's most of what we did. They give us like different videos that we can catch or learn from the script writing for that commercial or for that short film. It basically like take ideas from it. So it was very interesting, because sometimes you see the commercial and you don't see or think like what go behind it or before it's even recorded. So it was really interesting. Another thing we did on week 2 was like do some questions. It was like 25 questions, and it was basically for what all the information we have from week 1 and week 2. Most of the questions, I want to say they were right. Some of them, they were not like as it say on the readings and stuff like that. So I always recommend like you can like Google it, like check out if you can find like any PDF or any YouTube video or something that explain it a little bit better, because sometimes you can find the right answer somewhere else. But always double check with what the professor gave you first, so you don't mess it up, or you don't not like copywriting anything like that. So you make sure you got the right answer. But some of the questions were very intense. I was just like, I read everything and I cannot understand this. So it took me a minute, but I had a 76. So it's not too bad. But like I say, I would just recommend to really put all your effort on reading everything. You can even start writing notes. If you had a notebook, start writing notes. Google what you can, and just make sure you can get a good grade. But in between everything, you can learn everything that you need to learn. So you take that in your head, you know what I'm saying? So for week 3, we started it doing document on Final Draft. Is called Vomit draft, and it was basically like a preview of the actual draft that you had to do for your script writing. So it was very interesting. to do that, because he basically gave you like an idea of what you're gonna write, and if you had to edit anything, you could do it then. So it was very cool to do. I got 100 on that. But for the final draft, that is basically like starting the last assignment from the 5 to 7 pages script writing. I got an 87. It took me a little bit of time to understand. I had to ask my boyfriend too, because we were on the same class. But it helped me a lot to like ask him and Google and like watch everything again, so I could just like edit whatever I could edit, because I had like a certain idea of what I wanted to write. And for that, you gotta basically have the idea and the creativity of knowing like, okay, what I write here, I gotta put it on a video. So you gotta think what I'm doing is gonna be on camera, so I gotta make sure that I'm doing it right, that I'm saying what I gotta say, that I'm gonna recording the right scenes or the right angles or the right location, stuff like that. So it was very cool to learn to do that. And last but not least, we had week 4, and on this week 4 we had to practice AV script formatting, and that was I would say that it was the week that it was like not so easy for me because at the end I was just so exhausted of overthinking. Like from before, like I learned a lot, but the course, at least for me, for my experience, it was very hard because I don't have that type of mindset to, for at least for digital cinematography, you gotta have a very clear mind and like thinking like film world is just unstoppable. So you gotta see, okay, I gotta practice to do this on my own. Videographer, if I'm gonna be a filmmaker, if I'm gonna be a photographer, anything, you gotta like know what you want to do, because this is a very big degree. So for me, this last week in script writing techniques, it was just too much. So don't get me wrong, like I read everything, I learned from the videos they gave us, and we had to do like our own reverse AV script, and it was okay. Like I did okay. Then you had to do like another, you had to do 2 different reverse engineer AV scripts, which it was kind of like confusing at the beginning because it looked almost the same, but it's not. So you gotta pay attention because you couldn't mess it up. Then we had a test with more questions. It was 20 questions and I got a 70. I was just struggling too much with the questions. I was like, yeah, this is not good. But I kind of did okay overall on the course. I got an 81 percentage on the course overall, so I'm just, you know, blessed and happy that I was able to pass. And that's when I actually, like, you know, called Full Sails, make the change for my degree, and I went with graphic design. And I just want to say that this next 2 coming months, I already took another class, but it's just basic class. I'm gonna have art history, and then I'm gonna have math. I'm not too, it's been a while since I was like good at math, so let's see how that goes. But I'm gonna have these 2 basic courses before I actually like start on my actual degree now, which is graphic design. So it's gonna be very interesting to try it and see what happened after that. So I'm just very glad and happy for everybody that has been with me in this journey, that stays tuned with my videos. Like I said, you can always ask me questions if you want to know something about my experience during the digital cinematography degree. If you had any questions with some of the courses that I already took, I got videos there I'm always gonna leave down below. If you have any questions in general, just hit me up. I'm here for you, and I'm just very happy and very excited for this new journey in the graphic design degree. So if you want to stay tuned with me and see me finish to the end of the line, then stay with me, and thank you for watching.